Hello guys, so I'm gonna be making a video, a remix of let me find the world, cause I know it's been a while since I've made my last video, but, I haven't really I've been very busy with a bunch of realms and stuff like that. I also want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas before we start. And yeah, let's get to it. So, if I can find the world, I'll show you. Okay, here we go. If I can find the world, I'll show you why this is very ineffective and a bad design on my part, because there's a lot of problems with this, and I found many ways to make this much, much, much better. And if I can make it better, why not? Alright, so first off, I like that there's a lot of things I don't like about this. First off, the fact of all the tags and all the commands. There's not many, there's not very, there's a much simpler way to do this than all that, and it's much, worse to try and deal with all this. And it's just a mess. Like, you're not gonna want to be able to have to do all this, and I can make this much shorter. Another thing is when you're selling the items. So watch. If I get this and I sell the items, the animation is absolutely terrible, and I hate it very much, right? That's another bad thing about this product. It'll make the animation a little bit better if I do a better product. So, also, the buying system. It's not a terrible buying system, but I don't like the amount of commands it uses and the amount of redstone it uses. It's very inefficient for if you're making a big Minecraft server or whatever. So I'm going to be showing you how to fix all of that in this video. So what I'm going to do is I'll create a new world and I'll get started with it. So, whatever. I'll probably skip this part of the video and then we'll get to it. Okay, so now I'm getting into the server. Alright, so give yourself a command block. There we go. And let's get started with this. So first off, this is a intermediate to advanced tutorial. Make sure you know a little bit about commands before getting into this, and I will show you how to do this. So if I'm wanting to make a scoreboard, right, the first thing I need to do is actually, I'll tell you the scoreboards that you need to do. You need to add an objective of money. We'll use money for now. Of course, I forget to add dummy at the end of it. Add your money. Add mill money. Add bill money. I'm gonna go to trill money. You don't have to go this far. Go as far as you need to be able to execute this and be able to go as far as you need to in your server. So, let's start. So if you have, let's start by scoreboard players, add, you're adding all the players, money 0. So just add all the objectives, and yes, I know, to get rid of that, do /game rule, send command feedback false, but you also want to send game rule command block output to false. And both of those will make it so you do not get all that spam, but it's still adding all your money. So if you wanna take a data of a command block and just change it, do the control mid scroll to get that onto your into your inventory. I will be using that a lot in this video to get because it is a lot of repetition. So that will work for all your scoreboards to work there. Then you need to, I need to get a regular command block. Then you need to be able to, I want to do the actual system where if you have over a certain number, you added the number of for million. So you want to do execute as at a at s. Wait, actually, my bad. As at a, and then you want to do scoreboard scores equals money equals 999,000. So you want to do it so if it's a million or more. So how we do that is scores equals money 1 million and then 2 dots at the end. At s run, and then you'll run the, you're going to remove, no, we want to add, we want to do scoreboard players add at s m money 1, because now you have a million money and you add the money of 1. You want to set this to always active too. So all of these are repeat unconditional always active so far. Now you need to change this to chain conditional always active. And now, actually no. Yeah. Chain unconditional. Yeah, chain unconditional always active. Sorry, I had to think about that for a sec. Scoreboard players remove at s money a million. So what this is doing is just, it is adding a score of m money 1, and then you're setting the regular money you're removing. So now you want to data those two command blocks, and now you're gonna change the money m money to bill money, but you only need 1,000 for m money, because m money, there's 1,000 millions in each billion, so you only need 1,000 score to get 1 billion. And then the same thing for this. So if you want to go to 1,000 m money, and you will remove 1,000 m money to the player. you don't have to do this. You can change your you can keep these two data and then move it, but I'm gonna data to these two because the rest of them, the next one is just still 1,000, so I don't have to change it. I'm gonna do a billions to and then trillions, and then this one is going to be the billion and the billion money. So it's the same thing between to the millions, to the billions, and to the trillions. So each one of those now will work. And the last one is your instead of so with this one, I'm going to do it for each and every one. Because if you want to do this for each and every scoreboard, because if you don't do this for each and every scoreboard, then you're going to have it so it like reset, so it like removes money from you, and you don't want that to happen. So T money, if it's 1,000 or more, we're gonna set the T money to 999. So it keeps the scoreboard at like a max, if you will, and we'll do the same thing for the billion, but also the T money has to be 999 for this to work, right? So you want all of, so to get this to work, so for the scoreboard, you want each and every scoreboard before it. So let's say I have a billion scoreboard and I need it to a trillion scoreboard. I mean, my bad. If I need to set a billion scoreboard, you need a trillions, quadrillion, quintillion, and all of those that are greater than the billion scoreboard to be at the max before you want the billion to be at its max. You also want the billion to be over the max for it to set. If it's not over, if everything before it is not maxed out and you do not set it, then it will set it to 999 and it will not let it get more. It will not let it add up the way correctly. So you have to get the max number, all the ones before it you need to set. So if you're going to the trillions, this is perfect for you. Just follow exactly what I'm doing. If you're doing something different, or if you're going more or less, just be aware of what's in front of the scoreboard you're using. And if you were to have more, you would have to add more, you would have to add more scoreboards. So I'm doing this so far to the trillions. You don't have to do it to the trillions, obviously. But if you want to, you have to make more scoreboards. So I'm almost done with this. Now with this one, this last one, don't get tripped up. You have to set your regular money. And if you want this to be more precise, you can add a thousands scoreboard too, but it's really not necessary for the sole purpose of just having to, because you don't really need it to have everything set. Like, you really don't need it, but if you wanted to, you could. It's easier to have the money at 1,000,000, because you could even have M money. Like, I'm setting M money, but you don't even have to have an M money. You can just have a B money. Like, you could remove the M money scoreboard and just have a B money, but I like to have an M money scoreboard for the sole reason of its calculations to be a little bit more, the transition to be a little bit more cleaner. But you don't have to have that. Anyway, now that that's all set, your scoreboard is already set so where it'll keep going. Now you just need title raws into your into your settings. I'm going to type out the whole title raw, and then once I type out this whole title raw, I'll show you at the end, because this is a big command to do without having any set. Okay, I'm back, and now this is going to be the setting of the next command. So let me break this down. So this is going to be the very first of the commands. You need to execute as all players that have a score of money that is less than, I made a mistake here, less than a million. Well, no, I didn't make a mistake. Sorry. Because it's counting that number. So it has to be less than a million. And if it's less than or equal to, and if it's less than a million, and that money of million, billion, and trillion are all 0, then it executes showing the objective. So it'll show all players the objective. So I also forgot these N2 brackets. Do not forget that. I did, I know. But now this will show that. Alright, there. You want to delete that /n because it shows the space. But now you need to make these, all of those hashtags and parentheses are for the title raw. Between these two quotation marks is where you can edit that text, and this between these two quotation marks is where you put your objective that you've named it if you changed it from the one I named it to. So that'll show. Now since I have a 0 money, it shows that I have 0 money. But if I had more money, it's going to show that I will have more of that money. So now this one will not show for me, but it might show for some of you. So now you can just condense this to that, so that it starts with M money and it's less than 999, and that'll work. Ready? But you also need to do M money, and you need to add some text. So let me I'm just adding this text so I can kind of show you how this works. And then subjective money text, and then add the M at the end. Okay, so there we go. So basically what this one does is the first one only shows your money and it will not have abbreviations. This one will actually show you the abbreviation by giving the M money and then the objective of money. If you want these scoreboards to be changed to, instead of having all of this money, right? You have to set, so if you don't want it to show this long, if you want to show like it to show the decimal places at the end, you need to actually, I also need to delete this because it won't show good if I do that. Okay, there. This is not going to show the decimal places for the money because I didn't set this. But if you want it to show the decimal places, wait till the end of the video. I am going to show you how to do that at the end of the video. For now, I'm going to keep moving on with this video without the decimal places. I'll show you how to do it with the decimal places because it's much harder to explain with the decimal places. So, moving on. This should not be showing. Money. Oh, okay. So, you have to do it so it's 1 to 999. Because you want it to actually have money, M money, but you don't want it to show if there's no M money. So basically, that's just showing that I have $0. Because the M money of that will not work. It has to be more than 1. So now for the bill money, it's going to be the exact same thing. You just change the scores to B money, keep the trill money 0, change this text to B, and change the objective to B money. That's all you need to do for that, and it will do that. And for the trillions, very simply, you don't have to do anything other than put a 1 and over, and then you have to put the T, and the objective will be T money. Simple enough, right? Now, that will all work to show your thing. Now, what I'm going to do is show you the actual shop of this system. The shop is much different than how I would interpret this, and I very much would want to. It's harder to do this for certain. It's easier for certain areas than it is for others, but it really depends on the pricing. But I'll kind of like get in detail with that later. Right now I'm kind of just setting this up, so hold on. You need to add you can do this in multiple different ways. Right now I'm just going to show you with a button shop, and I'll just I'll do the same thing. I'll make it so it buys a diamond. And I'll make it like a very I'll make it a semi mediocre hard price to kind of show you what you need to do in like a bad scenario, I guess. So I'll do, I don't know, let's do, yeah, we'll do what we did in the last video, 1.3 trill. That's what we did in the last video. I'll keep it uniform. I'll kind of show you the difference of it if you were following along last time. And you can kind of set that up. I'm also going to set up a cell. So, a pressure plate. We'll sell pork chops like we did in the last video. We can do that as well. I liked that. I'm gonna sell it for what I like to do is I'll sell this. I'm not gonna sell it for like that crazy decimal like we did last time. I'm just gonna sell it for sorry, I'm trying to think. 10. We'll do 10,500,500. We'll do that as the dollar amount. I think that's decent because at least it does a little bit of transition, but it won't be too sporadic and it won't be too crazy. Then we'll sell the same item of the pork chops to kind of get you an idea of that. So yeah, that's all set. And what we're gonna do for the shop is a little bit different. And you probably want to pay attention for this because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since I stopped at 1 trillion, I'm gonna do 1.3 mil to kind of just like show you all the different stuff. I just realized that. Okay, so with this, you definitely you want to make sure that you only sell this once and that you account for every single situation, because there's bugs where you can like have multiple items with one buy if you don't do what I do. So you want to start with an impulse. Unconditional always needs redstone. My bad. You want to go execute as at P. We're gonna set a radius of 5. We're gonna make it so the scores are, because if we're doing this for 1.3 million, you cannot have the scores equal, you have to have M money. I'm gonna do it if it's exact. So we'll do M money is exactly 1. So if you have what? Scores equal M money equals 1. And then money will equal 300,000 or more. So this will be almost exactly, you will be like down to the bone, just barely able to buy this if you're at this set. And if you're at yourself, you will you're gonna remove M money of 1. You're gonna remove 1 million. Oh, wait. So just data this command block and go over here. I kind of have to use a redstone system, which is very unfortunate, but I kind of have to due to the fact that there's actually 2 ways to do this. Which is better. You know what? No, I'll do this. I'll do it this way. So you don't have to do it right over here. I'm gonna make that a set, so I'll set a block there. But for now, no, I'll do it this way. Sorry, I know I'm changing my mind a lot, but it's just just thinking how I want to do this. So, because there's multiple outcomes that you want this to have, I'm gonna set the radius to 7. Because in 7, you could be out here and like still be able to purchase it. So you just want to be able to like, you want to be able to do it as with a radius, because if I click this and like someone 200 blocks away has the money and I don't, it would give it to them and not me. So that's why you want to add that radius. Then after that, you have to chain conditional always active. No. You want to add, sorry. You want to do tag at as, you want to do tag at a, no. What am I doing? I'm blanking. Tag at p add, I'll use the tag of bot. You can use any tag you want, but now with the tag, you have to go tag equals not bought, because you want to make sure that you didn't buy this tag, right? So this is a little like awkward the way I'm doing this, but it works. And then remove, and then instead of doing this, just do, so you now remove all this and just do tag equals bought. Because we're gonna have a lot of tags that go with this. So not bought tag equals not bought. Sorry, I keep switching back and forth. I just have to account for certain things, and then so you're gonna have mine's is gonna have 3 different buys, but you need to add a different tag for each one that you buy, right? So with each one that you buy, you have to add a different tag, because if you have one tag, you don't wanna remove every single thing from them for them to have like negative money and stuff. So you wanna add that. So with this, now if you have tag of just bought, so with this one you have to do tag not bought 1, tag not bought 2, radius of 7, scores equals m money equals 1, and money equals 300,000 or more, and it will add the tag of bought. And now with this, if you have the tag of bought, it'll remove your M money of 1. And if you have the tag of bought, it should remove your your money of 300,000. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's also a couple things you gotta do back over there. But, yeah, I'll be right back. I have to go do something. I'm gonna cut this out of the video, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I am back. So, we left off at the removing of this money. So you actually, if you have almost exactly 1.3 mil, it'll do that, right? Actually, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If you're copying me, you have to add a tag of bought 3, and that's all you need to do. Again, very sorry, because there's 4, not 3. But there. So you need to do that one. Also, you need to do one where if it's to the next million. So if you have 2 million or more, it's also going to do this, because if you do not have if you have like 1,300,000 and not like, for example, if you have like I'm gonna just, yeah. If you have bought, if you have like 2 million exactly, now it would detect that you had more than 1 million, but it wouldn't detect that you had 300,000. So you need a different one for that. Which one I'm gonna do for this? I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Add the second bought tag. Add a 2 after bought. I'm just gonna go here and I'll delete and I'll go money 2 or more. We're also and then you need to do these same 2, but you need to add a bot too. Now, if now that works, you also need one for the billions, because if you have billion money, but you have less than 1 million money, right? Then what's the point of actually what's the point of having anything? So what's the point of actually, like, if you have 1 billion money but you have like just hit 1 billion money, then you still need to buy the item and you're still able to buy the item, but you wouldn't be able to unless you scripted this. So actually, no, I don't do it that way because it'd just take way longer. So there, you have to add the bot 3 and I'm gonna clear it because it's very congested. And you need to do the same 2 command blocks that you did to just like just paste it and just add the tag bot 3. Now you need to do the same thing for this one, but it's trillions, because it's the same exact thing for trillions. If you don't have more than if you have like no billions, no million, if it just turned, then you still need to like be able to buy the thing. You just need to be able to this one, instead of bot 3, add bot 1, because I added bot 2 and bot 3 over there. So just add a 1 after it, and then you'll add a 1 after it, right? And then that'll work. Now, you need to have redstone so it goes through each. And if you want it to have a message, you will have to test for if there's less money. And if you want it to add a okay, so I'm gonna have it so it adds a message too. So you need another one, another chain, and if tags. You don't need any of the tags. Actually, yes, you do need all the tags. My fault. And then you need to execute. I'm just gonna do that one because, well, sorry guys, I accidentally hit my hotkey and ended my recording, so I'm just gonna splice this back in. But smart. But anyway, like I was saying, you have to have the perfect amount of money, right? Um, so now you're testing for if you have less than this amount of money, right? So there's actually a couple ways to do this, which is very annoying. It would take a... Well, I'm more trying to think to see if I can save work for you guys. Oh, no. Basically, you need to see if it's less than or greater than the 1. And so you probably want to like be cautious of like how far away you're getting from the button, because see how like watch 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is like the farthest it's gonna detect, and if I go 1 out, I'm still like able to detect the button. So, like, I'm not gonna change it because obviously no one's gonna be here, but just be wary of that. Because of the way, like, you could even set, like, a range into here if you want using X, Y's, and Z's, but it's up to you. I'm just gonna, for now, type all of, the possible scenarios in, but... So there's 4 possible scenarios that can give out a bad output, right? So they both can be under. This can be perfect, but that can be under, right? Actually, my bad. There's 3 scenarios. Wait, no. I think there's only 2. Yeah, my bad. There's only 2 scenarios. So, smart, right? So, now you want... That works. And then... So for this one, if the M money is perfectly 1 and the money is under 300k, then that'll work. But you also need to test for if the M money is under. But you don't need to test for if this is under. So if the M money is under 1, boom, it works. If the M money is 1 and it's under, boom, it works, right? So I can actually set M money to 0. If the M money is 0, boom. But normally, you would have to do, like, less than your price. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. But I'm letting you know I can do 0. But if yours is, like, I don't know, 250, you would have to show it like that. Alright. So now, if both of those work, you're executing, you're doing /w at p. I'm going to add a text to this saying insufficient funds. And I get this squiggly sign by doing Alt 0167 or getting it from Minecraft color codes. I can put the kind of like all the IDs into the description down below. Alright, so that'll work. Now if I go to here and I just type the exact same thing, now everything for this buy would work, right? But there's one problem. We have no money, right? So if I tap it, oh right, now you need the redstone. There's no redstone attached to it, right? So you take your redstone wire and attach it to each and every... Make sure you're crouching while you're attaching it to the wire to each and every block. Just attach it to each and every block. But you also want to have a repeater that after each and every... That with these repeaters, I don't really have... I'm just going to do this for now. But in reality, you would want this redstone to be much cleaner than what I'm doing this for. But this is just a tutorial, so I'm not really doing too much. if you had more room, I'd suggest you do some different things with this. But there, that would work, and you can delete this. Now this, you want all different ticks. So, cause if this works, now this it'll detect that it has one of the tags, so it doesn't need it for this. And if it doesn't work for this and it works for that, won't tag this and it won't tag that, right? So you want different ticks for each one. And if it doesn't work for you, just doing one change in tick for each one, you might have to do 2 or 3, right? But now, oh yeah, I'm smart, that's why. You know, we're smart. The reason why it's not showing the insufficient funds is because of my redstone still. Okay, so now if I do that, it should work. Let me give this a sec. Oh yeah, it's not detecting the slash. So as I'm smart, so I have do @s run between them. Just type in @s run, and then it should work for you. I completely messed that up, and hold on. Of course, errors. Oh yeah. So right. So you have to see all how it doesn't have the bot tags. You have to remove all these bot tags to have, like, just to have the scores. Even though it should work without all it, you shouldn't have all those bot tags. Oh wait, yeah, you want to keep the radius. I'm sorry. You do want to keep the radius. You sometimes. So you want to keep that, and then you should be able to run it. Of course, it's not showing. And no target match selector. Great. Probably because I'm... Oh yeah, probably because I'll set the radius to like 15 just to like... just to have the thing. But I think I had the same problem as you guys. I set my radius too low, and it just didn't work for me. Yeah, see? Now it says that I have insufficient funds due to that. And if you want to get rid of these whispers to you thing, these whisper to you thing, you just have to test for the money and then run the command of insufficient funds. I'm just doing it all in one command to make it simpler. So if you want to get rid of that, you have to do it in 2 commands. So that will work, but there's still a problem. Let's say I have... Okay, let's say I have $1 billion, right? But if I purchase it, it will have $1 billion and negative, like, items and stuff, but it'll have negative millions and billions. So you need to have it so it gets your negative numbers. Right? So you also need to get it so it has the negatives just like it shows the positives if you're deleting money. So basically, I'm going to get this one, these 3. I'm just gonna place them here for now. So if I'll start with B money for now. If B money is -1, less than -1, right? You need to remove the sorry, I'm thinking. Sorry guys, I hit the hotkey again. So anyway, like I was saying, if the B money is less than negative, if it's in the negatives, you have to remove the money above it. You have to remove one from it to bring it down to the billions. Then you need to if the B money is less than or equal to -1, right? You need to add the B money of 1,000 because you're removing the tro money and adding the B money. So now that'll work. Now for this you need to do the same thing for M money and money. So let me do that. I'll do this on camera. So for the money you need to So for the regular money, if money gets somehow to -1, you need to remove the M money. You need to remove the M money of 1. But instead of adding back money 1,000, you need to add money 1,000,000. Because money, you're moving 1,000,000 to it. That's the only difference. And yeah, now this should work. I'm just gonna set up a cell. If you want to follow along, no. But if you do not want to follow along, just skip ahead. I'm just gonna set up a quick 2 command block system where so you're actually no, I'm just gonna set up a 1 command block system. So you know what? Yeah, I'll set up 2 because I just don't wanna. I don't want to have to do the all in one command. Clear at P. So you want to do clear at P. Raw pork chop 0 1. So now the max count is 1, and it's just regular raw pork chop. But you do want the adding of the money. This is why I kind of should want you. You kind of should see this. You want to do scoreboard players add at A. At P. M money 10. So you're adding M money of 10. Then you're adding regular money 500, 500. So that kind of works. And then you want to do conditional. And now let's get raw pork chop. And it did not clear it. What is going on here? Oh, great. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just called regular pork chop, and I didn't have to put the raw into it. Even us developers make mistakes too, so it's okay. So as you can see, I'll get a couple more stacks just to kind of like show you, but it's very good in order of. And see, at a certain point, you can't really tell that your money's getting added. So if you really want to add the other setup, you definitely can. And I would recommend it, but I'm gonna show you that later. But Okay. Alright, so now it works. Alright, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. Because I did change a few things. Um, Definitely you probably want to note this. And this is just an occurrence. It's going to happen. Just let it be. It's okay. It's just not affected. I'm going to show you the changes I made. I'm only going to show you one line because you can change this for the rest. So I did make a bunch of typos. So just reread all of these commands and see if you have anything different. So there you go. Definitely a good. It's definitely good to fix that. Now, I'm probably going to end it here. If you wanna, this is pretty much the tutorial. If you wanna make it so it has the dots in between, you have to make a scoreboard for every single digit. So you will have to make a 1 for the money. Then you'll have to make a ones place millions, tens place millions, 100 place millions, and then billions, 100 place billions. I mean, 10 place billions, 100 place billions, so on and so forth, right? That's how you kind of get that decimal. If you do not want that decimal, you can just do it for every 1,000, every placeholder. But if you want the decimal, you do have to put it in for every single scoreboard. You have to do it for every single placeholder. I am going to now. If you don't want to see this, you guys can leave. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. But I do want to show you a couple of my the things I've been doing for a couple of people. This one's offline, so I kind of wanted to show you this one the most, but it's offline right now. I have to contact the owner, see what's happening. But I'm gonna go into this one and kind of show you what's going on here. What's going on. I'll let it join the realm. I'm assuming he added a few more packs while he's building. So, alright, so here we go. So we have me and a couple of developers have been kind of working onto this. I'm gonna work on that player offline system, but we're kind of working on some things where all TP warp, where we've made casinos for coin flips, slot machines, all this stuff. Everything for all that to work. We have also made a vault 1v1. So I'll show you the vaults. So this is kind of just the vault system. It's going to be an automatic vault system. So you don't have to make vaults over and over again. You can just make a vault. You can just click a button and it'll automatically build the vault for you, which is I kind of like. It's a very good system. I figured out a few months ago, and yeah, kind of worked that out. I'm not really sure where they went to the spawn. I'm not really sure where they put the spawn back. I'm very confused how, I don't know why, but they didn't add the spawn back into it. And I have no clue why they didn't, which is dumb, but it's fine. I guess I'll just TP back there. I mean, I don't know what else to do. It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, but it's fine. Actually, you know what? Slash give s web. It just TPs you back to spawn when you give it a cobweb. That's why I did that. It's kind of weird the way the other developers tried to set this up, but it works. So here's the crates. I'll kind of show you. Kind of cool. Just kind of keeps going around. Some of this is still being worked on, but I definitely want to get this released kind of soon. So here's like the crate system. If we've kind of setting that up right now. A lot of things have been set up. We also want to. I'll give myself a web. Also, we have parkour, shop, PvP. I will show you the dono mine, but it's not very. There's not much to. Okay. Oh yeah, because I don't have permission to be into the dono mine, even though I'm an operator. They don't want me because there's like dono ranks. If you wanna buy any of these while you're in the server, yeah, that's kind of what it is. I will be posting the Discord is actually near under the server stats if you want to join their Discord, and also there is gonna be the realm code for this one is gonna be in the description. Um, there there is a older version that has not been put out yet that you will play if you're just watching this, but in a few days days or so you will be seeing kind of everything that works. This is the sell pad where you just sell everything, if you were wondering what all this stuff is. And yeah, this is kind of like everything to be shown. Let's save and quit that one. That's kind of like what I've been working on. This one I can't get into, but if I'm ever able to, I'll show you. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.